Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and going to show you a little chart. We're going to explain a little something also. There's a lot of people out there that are, thinking of, for example, when something happened or a blunder happens in the Windows team, Satya Nadella should be fired, and it's not exactly the way it works for one major reason, and we're going to show it here. And you're going to see why, when something bad happens, if somebody needs to be fired, it should be in that specific department, because Microsoft is this big octopus which has many branches that makes its total revenue. Windows is just one part of it, and it's a rather small part, even though still an important part. So the latest chart that we have from them is this. So they divided into three categories here for the revenue in 2023, and it's divided here in productivity and business processes, which has Microsoft 365, LinkedIn. That includes also the the Microsoft Office branch. And we have Intelligent Cloud, which is its cloud operating system, and also its cloud business, which, as you see here, is the biggest business right now for Microsoft. And then we have the Xbox personal computing part, which includes Windows. And of course, these are three big branches, but if you would look at the whole picture, it's tons of little branches, each making their own little thing. In the last numbers that we have in specifics, which about 2 years ago, Windows accounts for roughly 7 or 8% of all the revenue Microsoft does. So it tells you that 90+% of all the money racking into Microsoft has nothing to do with Windows. And this, of course, means that what's happening at the top, like, the Satya Nadella, on all the people at the top, president and all of that, are operating a big business that does so many things. So when something happens, say, in the Windows sphere, you can't go at the top and say it's your fault, because the general thing of what's happening at the top is to make everything here kind of go smoothly, but all of it together. And they're not responsible for a specific item. They're responsible for a general sense of direction, if we're going to call it like that. So that's why this week we ranted. We ranted at that famous update that obviously shows us how disconnected the Windows team is compared to the reality. Asking people to change partitions is just a great example of, you have no idea who you are addressing this request to. And it shows that, like a lot of the comments I got on the channel, which are all showing you why we are in this world of problems like that. When I get a comment that's like, well, get over it, people know how to partition their drives today. It shows you how that comment shows me you're disconnected from reality totally. And so that's why, the hate or the ranting has to go specifically to where it's the problem, and it's the Windows team. Basically, everybody there needs to, look at what they're doing and realize how what they're doing is a total disconnect of what the reality is in home users. So, Microsoft is this big company, and actually it's become, it's surpassed, I don't know if it's still up there, but it's surpassed again this week Apple as the most valuable company in the world. Just shows you where it's going. It's going in a good direction in terms of, business. And if Windows would disappear tomorrow morning, even though it is, several billions that are going away, it's not technically going to hurt Microsoft itself. So, when I see people saying, well, Microsoft is going to die, it's like Microsoft is growing and it's growing fast and it's going at a, it's Windows is just a small part of something that they do. So, it's also why it probably is becoming cold and disconnected everywhere because it's such a big enterprise. So I would not hesitate. Anybody that has Windows has that error message, do rant. Do rant. Go into the feedback hub. Call whoever you want to call. Let them know how unhappy you are about this. Because the more people voice their frustrations, the more it makes Windows team realize how you got to do things differently. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.